Born in 1899 in New York City, James Cagney grew up in a working-class family. His parents, both of Irish descent, instilled a strong sense of determination in him. Cagney was the second of 5 children, and his upbringing in the tough neighborhoods of Manhattan shaped his character. He attended local schools and showed an early interest in performance, participating in school plays and local theater productions. As a young man, he worked various jobs, including as a dancer in vaudeville, which helped him develop his stage presence and timing. This experience was crucial in honing his craft. Cagney was influenced by the vibrant culture around him, including the music and dance of the time. He admired performers like Al Jolson and the great dancers of vaudeville, who inspired him to pursue acting seriously. His big break came when he was cast in the Broadway show Penny Arcade, where his talent caught the attention of Hollywood. Mentors like director and producer William Wellman recognized his potential and guided him in his early film career. Cagney's unique style and energy quickly made him a star, leading to iconic roles that defined his legacy in cinema. James Cagney was a famous American actor known for his energetic performances and tough guy roles. He became popular in the 1930s and 1940s, starring in many classic films. When was the first time you recognized actor James Cagney? Can you recall the first work of actor James Cagney you watched with this iconic person? Cagney is best known for movies like Yankee Doodle Dandy and White Heat, where he showed his talent for both drama and comedy. Many people remember him for his unique style and memorable lines. He was not just an actor, he was also a dancer and a singer, which made his performances even more special. Cagney's life had many ups and downs, and there are many funny, shocking, and sad facts about him that you might find interesting. What is your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this classic star? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. Keep watching this video to learn more about James Cagney. Growing up in New York City, James Cagney found his passion for acting in the vibrant streets of the Lower East Side. As a young boy, he was captivated by the lively performances of street entertainers and the energy of the theater. One pivotal moment came when he watched a local play where the actors brought stories to life with such intensity that it sparked something deep within him. Inspired, he began to perform in school plays where he discovered his knack for captivating an audience. His first big break came when he joined a dance troupe, which allowed him to showcase his talent and gain confidence. Cagney's unique style and charisma caught the attention of talent scouts, leading him to Broadway. The thrill of performing live, the applause from the audience, and the camaraderie with fellow actors fueled his desire to pursue a career in film. Each role he took on further ignited his passion, solidifying his commitment to the craft that would eventually make him a Hollywood legend. James Cagney had a significant impact on the film industry during his era and beyond. He became known for his energetic performances and strong screen presence, which helped shape the gangster genre in Hollywood. Cagney's portrayal of tough characters in films like The Public Enemy set a standard for future actors. His ability to blend humor with intensity made his roles memorable and influential. Moreover, Cagney was not just an actor. He was also a pioneer in the business side of filmmaking. He fought for better contracts and working conditions for actors, helping to improve the industry for future generations. His success in musicals, such as Yankee Doodle Dandy, showcased his versatility and expanded the types of roles available to actors. Cagney's influence extended beyond his films. He inspired many actors who followed, including those in the crime and musical genres. His legacy is evident in the way modern films portray complex characters. Cagney's contributions to Hollywood helped shape the industry, making it more dynamic and diverse. Facing financial struggles early in his career, James Cagney worked hard to make ends meet. He grew up in a poor neighborhood in New York City, where opportunities were limited, Despite these challenges, he found ways to pursue his passion for acting. Cagney took on various odd jobs, including as a dancer and a stagehand, to support himself while honing his craft. Industry skepticism was another hurdle he encountered. Many doubted his ability to succeed in Hollywood due to his unconventional looks and background. However, Cagney's determination shone through. He took every chance to perform, often in small roles, and showcased his unique talent. His breakthrough came when he landed a role in a Broadway show, which opened doors for him in film. Cagney's resilience and creativity allowed him to navigate the tough landscape of the entertainment industry. He learned to adapt, using his experiences to fuel his performances. By staying true to himself and working tirelessly, he transformed obstacles into stepping stones, ultimately becoming one of the most celebrated actors of his time. James Cagney earned a black belt in judo, showcasing his dedication to physical fitness and martial arts. In the film 1, 2, 3, Cagney played the role of C.R. McNamara. During production, Joan Crawford, who was on the board of PepsiCo, called director Billy Wilder to express her concerns about the movie's connection to Coca-Cola. In response, Wilder added a scene where Cagney's character buys 4 bottles of Coke from a vending machine. Interestingly, the last bottle that comes out is not Coke, but Pepsi, cleverly addressing Crawford's complaint. Cagney also appears in archival footage from Yankee Doodle Dandy in the film That's Dancing. His performance of Give My Regards to Broadway was initially set to be introduced by Sammy Davis Jr. in the individualist section. However, due to a last-minute change, the number was moved to the Best of Broadway section. This shift occurred when MGM could not secure the rights for another song. Although the footage was placed in a different section, Cagney's individuality as a performer was evident, even if Yankee Doodle Dandy was not based on a Broadway show. In 1930, James Cagney's career took a significant turn with his role in The Public Enemy. This film showcased his talent for playing tough, streetwise characters and established him as a leading man in Hollywood. Critics praised his performance, noting his ability to convey both charm and menace. Cagney's portrayal of Tom Powers became iconic, influencing the gangster genre and setting a standard for future actors. Later, in 1938, Cagney starred in Angels with Dirty Faces, which further solidified his reputation. His performance earned him critical acclaim, and his chemistry with co-star Pat O'Brien was noted by many as a highlight of the film. Peers admired his dedication to his craft, with director Michael Curtiz stating that Cagney brought a unique energy to every role. In 1942, Cagney won an Academy Award for Yankee Doodle Dandy, showcasing his versatility as both an actor and a dancer. This film allowed him to display his musical talents, and critics hailed it as a triumph. Collaborators often remarked on his work ethic and passion, which inspired those around him. Cagney's ability to transition between tough guy roles and more light-hearted characters made him a beloved figure in American cinema. His impact on the film industry is still felt today, as many actors cite him as an influence in their own careers. James Cagney played Rocky Sullivan in Angels with Dirty Faces. The story, originally by Roland Brown, went through several revisions by John Wexley and Warren Duff. They created strong ideas, but the final screenplay was weak. Cagney later mentioned that the actors had to fill in gaps by improvising on set. This shows the challenges they faced during production. Cagney is often seen as one of the greatest film actors ever. His talent and energy made a lasting impact on cinema. In Yankee Doodle Dandy, Cagney portrayed George M. Cohan. Before Cohan passed away, he saw a private screening of the film. He praised Cagney's performance, saying, "What an act to follow." This comment highlights Cagney's ability to capture Cohan's spirit and talent. Cagney's roles in these films helped shape his legacy in Hollywood. His performances continue to be celebrated for their authenticity and strength. Exploring the creative process of James Cagney, reveals a unique blend of energy, authenticity, and a deep connection to his characters. Cagney approached his work with a fierce dedication, often immersing himself in the roles he played. He believed in the importance of understanding the emotional core of a character, which allowed him to deliver performances that felt genuine and relatable. His background in dance and theater contributed to his dynamic physicality on screen, making his portrayals memorable and impactful. Cagney's personal experiences shaped his worldview and influenced his acting style. Growing up in a working-class family in New York City, he understood the struggles of everyday people. This connection to his roots allowed him to portray characters with a sense of realism and depth. His performances often reflected themes of resilience and determination, resonating with audiences who saw their own struggles mirrored in his work. Cagney's ability to convey both toughness and vulnerability set him apart, making him a beloved figure in American cinema. His legacy continues to inspire actors and filmmakers, showcasing the power of storytelling through a deeply personal lens. During his career, James Cagney received several notable awards and honors. In the 1950s, he won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in Yankee Doodle Dandy. This film showcased his talent and solidified his status as a leading actor. He was also honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1960, recognizing his contributions to the film industry. Throughout his lifetime, Cagney received numerous accolades. He was awarded the American Film Institute's Life Achievement Award in 1974, celebrating his impact on American cinema. In addition, he received a special Oscar in 1984 for his lifetime achievements in film. Cagney was also recognized by the Screen Actors Guild with a Lifetime Achievement Award. His performances in various films earned him a lasting legacy, and he is remembered as one of the greatest actors of his time. His work continues to influence actors and filmmakers today. James Cagney's impact on the film industry is profound and lasting. Known for his dynamic performances, he brought a unique energy to the screen that captivated audiences. His portrayal of tough, street-smart characters in films like The Public Enemy set a new standard for the gangster genre. Cagney's ability to blend charm with menace influenced countless actors who followed him. Industry experts often cite his work as a turning point in how characters could be portrayed, moving away from the one-dimensional roles common in earlier films. Cagney's innovative use of physicality and timing in his performances changed acting techniques. He was not just an actor, but a performer who understood the rhythm of dialogue and movement. His famous dance sequences showcased his versatility and inspired future generations of actors and dancers. Many stars, including Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, have acknowledged Cagney's influence on their craft, emphasizing how his work pushed them to explore deeper emotional ranges in their roles. Critics have noted that Cagney's characters often reflected the struggles of the common man, making them relatable and real. This focus on character depth and moral complexity has become a hallmark of modern storytelling. His legacy continues to resonate as filmmakers strive to capture the same authenticity and grit that Cagney brought to his roles. Chester Kent, played by James Cagney in Footlight Parade, is seen in a movie theater with Cy and others watching the telegraph trail. This film features Frank Michu, who plays Francis in Footlight Parade. Michu also stars alongside John Wayne in the telegraph trail, creating a unique connection between the two films. During the filming of Yankee Doodle Dandy, Cagney faced a challenge when he broke a rib while performing a dance scene. Despite the injury, he continued to dance until the scene was finished, showing his dedication to his craft. In Lady Killer, Cagney portrays Dan Quigley, marking one of the few times he sports a mustache in his films. This appearance is notable as it is one of only 5 movies where he has a mustache, with the others being He Was Her Man, Ceiling Zero, Torrid Zone, and Ragtime. Cagney's roles often showcased his talent and commitment to his performances, making him a memorable figure in film history. Outside of his professional life, James Cagney was a man of strong values and interests that shaped his work. He cherished his family life, often spending time with his wife Frances and their children. Cagney was known for his love of gardening, which provided him a peaceful retreat from the hustle of Hollywood. His passion for the arts extended beyond acting. He enjoyed painting and was deeply interested in music, often incorporating these elements into his performances. Cagney was also committed to social causes, particularly those supporting veterans and the arts. He believed in giving back to the community and often participated in events that raised funds for various charities. His dedication to the American Legion reflected his respect for those who served in the military. Cagney's values of hard work, loyalty, and integrity were evident in his roles, where he often portrayed characters with a strong moral compass. His philanthropic efforts and personal interests not only enriched his life, but also influenced the depth and authenticity he brought to his performances. After winning his lawsuit against Warner Brothers, Cagney gained more control over his film roles. This change allowed him to choose a wider variety of movies from 1938 to 1942 before he left the studio. One of his most notable roles was as Cody Jarrett in White Heat. Cagney himself suggested making Cody a psychotic character. He drew inspiration for this performance from his childhood experiences, particularly his father's struggles with alcoholism, and a visit to a mental hospital where he observed a patient. Cagney's portrayal of Cody Jarrett became iconic, showcasing his ability to bring complex characters to life. In a personal note, Cagney expressed that if a film were ever made about his life, he would want Michael J. Fox to play him. This choice reflects Cagney's appreciation for Fox's talent and charisma. Cagney's career was marked by his strong performances and his desire to explore different roles, leaving a lasting impact on the film industry. Reflecting on the legacy of James Cagney, one can see how he shaped the film industry with his dynamic performances and unique style. Known for his tough guy roles and energetic dance moves, Cagney brought a new level of authenticity to Hollywood. His ability to portray complex characters made him a beloved figure, influencing generations of actors. Cagney's work in films like Yankee Doodle Dandy and White Heat showcased his range and talent, leaving a lasting mark on cinema. Looking to the future, aspiring professionals can learn from Cagney's dedication and passion. He believed in the importance of hard work and staying true to oneself. Cagney would likely advise newcomers to embrace their individuality and not shy away from taking risks in their craft. He would encourage them to study the greats, but also to find their own voice. The industry is always evolving, and staying adaptable is key. Cagney's legacy reminds us that authenticity and perseverance can lead to success in the arts. In 1, 2, 3, James Cagney plays C.R. McNamara, a character who expresses his frustration with the line, "I wish I were in hell with my back broken." This line appears in other films by Billy Wilder, including Sabrina, where Humphrey Bogart uses it, and in Five Graves to Cairo, spoken by Akim Tamiroff. Ray Walston also echoes this sentiment in Kiss Me, Stupid. Cagney's work has been recognized for its cultural significance. 4 of his films, The Public Enemy, Footlight Parade, Yankee Doodle Dandy, and White Heat, are included in the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress. In 1, 2, 3, Cagney's character insists that Otto must give a wedding gift. This reference connects to Cagney's real-life actions in the 1930s, where he faced accusations from right-wing conservatives of being a communist sympathizer for supporting striking cotton workers. From his early days in the theater, James Cagney showed a fierce passion for acting that set him apart. His energy and charisma lit up the screen, making him a standout star in Hollywood's golden age. Cagney was not just an actor. He was an innovator who brought a unique style to his roles, blending toughness with vulnerability. His performances in films like Yankee Doodle Dandy and White Heat showcased his range and ability to connect with audiences on a deep level. Cagney's dedication to his craft pushed the boundaries of what was possible in film, inspiring countless actors who followed in his footsteps. His impact on the entertainment industry is still felt today, as his work paved the way for future generations to explore their creativity. The journey of James Cagney reminds us that with passion and perseverance, one can leave a lasting mark on the world, proving that creativity knows no limits. James Cagney was known for being a private person who avoided the Hollywood social scene. He preferred to keep his life away from the cameras and the public eye. This choice set him apart from many of his peers in the film industry. A studio once changed his birth date from 1899 to 1904 to take advantage of his youthful looks. This alteration helped to create a more appealing image for him as a leading man in films. In the movie Love Me or Leave Me, Cagney played Martin Snyder, also known as Marty the Gimp. In this role he was depicted as a small-time hood. Ironically, after his life of crime, his character ended up working in the license department at Chicago's City Hall. This twist in the story highlights the contrast between his character's past and his new, more stable life. Cagney's performances often reflected the complexities of his characters, making him a memorable figure in cinema history. James Cagney played Eddie Bartlett in The Roaring Twenties, a character inspired by the real-life bootlegger Larry Fay. Unlike Cagney's portrayal, Fay was tall and lanky, standing at 6'3". His life ended tragically on New Year's Day in 1932. Financial troubles forced him to cut costs at his nightclub, the El Fay. When Fay informed the doorman about his pay cut, the doorman shot him 4 times. Fay fell back onto a sofa and died from his injuries. The character of Panama Smith in the film was partly based on Texas Guinan, who was Fay's partner at the El Fay. Cagney's family also has connections to the entertainment industry. He's the grandfather of actor James Cagney IV and the great-uncle of Patty Mack. In another notable role, Cagney portrayed George M. Cohan in Yankee Doodle Dandy. This film marked the first time Cagney attended the premiere of one of his own movies. Madonna's song White Heat from her 1986 album True Blue draws inspiration from James Cagney's iconic film roles. Cagney is known for his tough guy characters, and his performance as C.R. McNamara in 1, 2, 3 showcases this. In a memorable scene, after learning that Scarlett is pregnant, he exclaims, "Mother of Mercy, is this the end of Rico?" This line references Edward G. Robinson's famous quote from Little Caesar, connecting Cagney's work to the broader gangster genre. In Angels with Dirty Faces, Cagney plays Rocky Sullivan. During filming, the Dead End Kids, known for their wild behavior, caused chaos on set. They often ad-libbed lines, which disrupted other actors. One notable incident involved them cornering co-star Humphrey Bogart and stealing his trousers. However, they did not expect Cagney's street-smart toughness. When Leo Gorcey tried to ad-lib against Cagney, the star responded with a stiff arm to Gorcey's nose. This action quickly established Cagney's authority, and the gang learned to behave around him. Cody Jarrett in White Heat is one of James Cagney's most memorable roles. Virginia Mayo, who starred alongside him, praised his performance, stating he deserved an Oscar for it. This highlights the impact Cagney had on his co-stars and the film industry. Many people associate Cagney with the famous line, "You dirty rat." However, he never actually said this in any of his films. This misconception shows how influential his style was, leading others to imitate him. His portrayal of George M. Cohan in Yankee Doodle Dandy is another significant achievement. In 2006, Premiere magazine ranked this performance as the 6th greatest of all time. Cagney's ability to bring characters to life made him a standout actor. His work continues to be celebrated, and his legacy remains strong in American cinema. While Cagney's performances are a testament to his talent and dedication to his craft. James Cagney received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Ronald Reagan at a White House ceremony in 1984. He turned down the lead role in the Jolson story, which later went to Larry Parks. In his autobiography, Cagney mentioned that his wife, known as Bill, actively sought the role of George M. Cohan in the film Yankee Doodle Dandy. This was an effort to distance Cagney from his past as a strong Roosevelt liberal and his radical activities in the 1930s. When Cohan learned about Cagney's background as a song and dance man in vaudeville, he approved Cagney for the project. Cagney's career included many iconic roles, and he became known for his tough guy image in films. His performances often showcased his talent for both drama and comedy. Cagney's impact on Hollywood was significant, and he remains a respected figure in film history. His work continues to influence actors today. James Cagney appeared in 5 films that were nominated for the Oscar Best Picture. These films are Here Comes the Navy, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Mutiny on the Bounty, Yankee Doodle Dandy, and Mr. Roberts. Among these, Mutiny on the Bounty won the award. Yankee Doodle Dandy, released in 1942, is notable for being ranked number 88 on the American Film Institute's list of the 100 most inspiring movies of all time. In the film White Heat, Cagney played the character Cody Jarrett. He claimed to have come up with the idea for a memorable scene where Cody sits in his mother's lap. Cagney suggested this to director Raoul Walsh, who agreed to try. However, in Walsh's autobiography, he took credit for the idea, stating that the scene worked well because of the strong performances by Cagney and actress Margaret Wycherley. This moment has become iconic in film history, showcasing Cagney's ability to blend intensity with emotional depth. In Angels with Dirty Faces, James Cagney played Rocky Sullivan. His opening scene with the dead-end kids took place in a basement of an abandoned building. During filming, Leo Gorcey made a joke, saying, "He's psychic." This disrupted the scene. In the next take, just before Cagney's line, "Come here, suckers," he stiff-armed Gorcey, causing Gorcey to hit his head against another kid. Hunts Hall, who saw this, remembered the incident for years. To portray Rocky, Cagney drew from his childhood in Yorkville, a tough neighborhood in New York. He was inspired by a drug-addicted pimp he saw on the street. This man would hitch his trousers and repeat, "What do you hear? What do you say?" Cagney used these gestures in the film, but they stuck with him long after. He noted in his autobiography that impressionists have mimicked him doing those gestures for over 30 years. While sailing off Catalina Island, Cagney spotted a film crew shooting aboard a replica of the Bounty. He called out to director Frank Lloyd, an old friend, and asked for work. Lloyd put him in a sailor's uniform, and Cagney spent the day as an extra, clearly visible in the film. In Mr. Roberts, James Cagney played the role of the captain. This film was directed by John Ford, who had a long history of working with Henry Fonda. Ford directed Fonda in 9 films, including Young Mr. Lincoln, The Grapes of Wrath, and How the West Was Won. Mr. Roberts is notable for being the only film where Ford directed both William Powell and Jack Lemmon, the latter winning an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. During the filming, Ford encouraged Cagney and Lemmon to ad-lib their lines, which did not sit well with Fonda. Before his film career, Cagney was known as a song and dance man in the theater. He performed in several plays before moving to Hollywood in 1930, where he transitioned into dramatic acting. This shift marked the beginning of his successful career in film, where he became a prominent figure in American cinema. William A. Wellman cast James Cagney as Tom Powers in The Public Enemy, After seeing him in The Doorway to Hell, which was Cagney's second film, this role helped establish Cagney as a leading actor in Hollywood. In Angels with Dirty Faces, Cagney played Rocky Sullivan. This film marked the sixth collaboration between Cagney and Pat O'Brien, showcasing their strong on-screen chemistry. Their partnership became a notable aspect of Cagney's career as they worked together in 9 films. In the Roaring Twenties, Cagney portrayed Eddie Bartlett. The censors required the screenplay to include extended scenes of Eddie as an unshaven alcoholic bum. This was done to show that crime does not pay, reflecting the moral standards of the time. Cagney's performances in these films highlighted his ability to portray complex characters, often caught in the struggles of crime and redemption. His work left a lasting impact on the film industry and shaped the gangster genre. James Cagney played George M. Cohan in the film Yankee Doodle Dandy, which earned him his only Oscar for Best Actor. He was also nominated for his roles in Angels with Dirty Faces and Love Me or Leave Me. Renowned director Steven Spielberg noted that Stanley Kubrick regarded Cagney as one of the 5 greatest actors in history, highlighting his significant impact on cinema. In his autobiography, Cagney shared details about his early career. While performing in the chorus of the musical Pitter-Patter, he earned $55 a week and sent $40 home to his mother. As his career progressed, his salary increased, and so did the amount he sent back home. For his role in The Public Enemy, he earned $400 a week, sending over $300 to his mother. Cagney maintained this practice until her passing, never keeping more than half of his earnings. His dedication to family and his craft left a lasting legacy in the film industry. The U.S. Navy initially opposed the film Mr. Roberts because they did not want the public to see Captain Morton, played by James Cagney, as a representative of their officers. They planned to withhold support for the movie. However, director John Ford, who had served as a Navy captain, reached out to his contacts at Navy headquarters. His efforts secured the Navy's cooperation, allowing the film to proceed. In A Midsummer Night's Dream, Hal B. Wallace wanted Guy Kibbe to play Nick Bottom, but director Max Reinhardt chose Cagney for the role instead. This decision highlighted Cagney's versatility as an actor. In The Public Enemy, Edward Woods was originally cast as Tom Powers, with Cagney set to play his friend Matt Doyle. During rehearsals, director William A. Wellman recognized Cagney's talent and switched their roles, making Cagney the lead. This change marked a significant moment in Cagney's career, establishing him as a major star in Hollywood. Lost the role of Newt Rockney to his friend Pat O'Brien due to the administration of Notre Dame. They disapproved of Cagney because of his support for the Spanish Republic during the Spanish Civil War. This decision affected his career, as he was a well-known actor at the time. In Mr. Roberts, Cagney played the captain, marking his final film for Warner Brothers, the studio that helped him rise to fame in the 1930s. His performance in this film was significant, as it showcased his range as an actor. In Lady Killer, Cagney portrayed Dan Quigley. A memorable scene occurs when Myra, played by Mae Clarke, reads from a California travel brochure and reacts with worry at the mention of grapefruit. This moment is a nod to The Public Enemy, where Cagney's character famously pushes a grapefruit into Clark's face. These roles highlight Cagney's impact on film and his ability to create memorable moments that resonate with audiences. James Cagney played George M. Cohan in Yankee Doodle Dandy. This role showcased his talent and earned him the Best Actor Oscar in 1942. Joan Leslie, who starred as the wife of Gary Cooper in Sergeant York, also played Cagney's wife in Yankee Doodle Dandy. Both actors received Oscars for their performances in consecutive years. In 1924, Cagney attempted to break into Hollywood but faced challenges due to not having an agent. His persistence eventually paid off. Cagney is also known for his role as Cody Jarrett in White Heat. He collaborated with director Raoul Walsh on several films, including The Roaring Twenties, The Strawberry Blonde, and A Lion is in the Streets. These films helped solidify Cagney's status as a leading actor in Hollywood. His work left a lasting impact on the film industry and continues to be celebrated today. James Cagney played George M. Cohan in the film Yankee Doodle Dandy. In this movie, George Barber portrayed the theatrical producer Abraham L. Erlauner Botgile. Barber had a history with Erlanger, appearing in 2 Broadway plays in the 1920s, Sweet Land of Liberty and Your Uncle Dudley. He also acted alongside the real George M. Cohan in the film The Phantom Crescent. Barber's other Broadway credits include Penny Arcade, which featured Cagney, and Joan Blondell. This play was later adapted into the film Sinner's Holiday, marking the film debuts of Cagney and Blondell, while Barber's role was played by Pernell Pratt. After retiring from acting, Cagney was often asked to have his biography written. He valued his privacy and consistently turned down these requests, becoming more unhappy with each one. Cagney's brother, William, who was also his manager, sought the role of Cohan for James to help distance him from his political activities in the 1930s. Cagney had been a strong supporter of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. When Cohan learned about Cagney's background in vaudeville, he approved Cagney for the role. In 1, 2, 3, James Cagney plays C.R. McNamara, a character known for his aggressive and comedic style. A memorable scene features Cagney threatening Otto with a grapefruit, echoing his earlier role in The Public Enemy, where he violently attacked his on-screen wife. This connection highlights Cagney's ability to blend humor with intensity. Cagney lived in a Gramercy Park building in New York City, sharing the space with notable figures like Margaret Hamilton. Today, the building is also home to Jimmy Fallon, showing its continued appeal to famous residents. In Yankee Doodle Dandy, Cagney portrays George M. Cohan. During filming, he had a difficult relationship with character actor S.Z. Sackle. Cagney felt that Sackle often stole the spotlight from him. He voiced his concerns to director Michael Curtiz, but Curtiz did not intervene, as he respected Sackle's talent. This led Cagney to refuse to work with Sackle again, demonstrating his strong feelings about on-screen dynamics and performance. In 1974, James Cagney received the American Film Institute Life Achievement Award, recognizing his significant contributions to film. He is well known for his role as Tom Powers in The Public Enemy. In his autobiography, Cagney shared an interesting story about the film. Mae Clark's ex-husband, Lou Bryce, was so taken with the famous grapefruit scene that he visited the theater daily just to watch that moment, and then left. Cagney also starred as C.R. McNamara in 1, 2, 3. In his autobiography, he expressed strong feelings about working with Horst Buchholz, stating that he really disliked the experience. Cagney found Buchholz uncooperative and noted that he often tried to steal scenes. Cagney relied on director Billy Wilder to manage the situation. He mentioned that if Wilder had not intervened, he would have been ready to confront Buchholz physically, saying he would have been happy to knock Buchholz on his ass at several points during filming. James Cagney's work in film and theater has left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Known for his dynamic performances, Cagney brought a unique energy to the screen that captivated audiences. His roles in classic films like Yankee Doodle Dandy and White Heat showcased his incredible range, from charming musical numbers to intense dramatic scenes. Cagney's ability to portray tough characters with a touch of vulnerability made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. His legacy extends beyond his performances. He was also a pioneer in the industry, advocating for actors' rights and better working conditions. Many remember him not just for his talent, but for his dedication to his craft and his influence on future generations of actors. As we reflect on his contributions, we invite you to share your thoughts on Cagney's work and legacy in the comments. Let us know your favorite performances and how he has inspired you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content celebrating the creative spirits shaping entertainment.